everybody. This is ThatKidDouglas, aka the Hero, and today I'm proud to officially announce that I reached 100 subscribers this week, and I actually reached it a day before Valentine's Day, which is always awesome. Um, this is a goal that I've been eyeing for a really long time, that I hoped to achieve for a really long time. My channel's been steadily growing over the past 4 or so years, since 2011. And to finally hit that mark of 100 subscribers to me is absolutely amazing. When I started doing this was a hobby that I did in my spare time back in 2007 when I started this channel, and it still very much is a hobby that I do in my spare time. The reason why I started this channel was because I was creative. I had a lot of opinions that I really just wanted to unleash. It was a way for me to sort of vent, and I also believed in YouTube as a platform, and because I honestly, from the first time I went on the site, I knew that it was going to be an absolute phenomenon, and I also knew that this is where entertainment was going, was digitally on the web and on the interwebs, and I really wanted to be a part of that movement and a part of that change. And 8 or so years later, I can safely say that I am, and it's done a lot of amazing things for me, and it's really been a stress reliever in my life, just to sort of vent all my frustrations, my thoughts, my ambitions to the world, and having the world see it is, to me, is an absolutely amazing thing. And I honestly didn't expect these videos would gain any sort of audience. Again, this was just something that I did in my spare time as a 13-year-old, because again, I was just a frustrated kid. So to see it grow the way it has grown is absolutely amazing. And of course, there's some people that I really want to thank for this. Of course, I want to thank my loyal Space Rangers, my subscribers, my fans. You guys are awesome. You guys are continually the reason why I do what I do. Because without you guys, I wouldn't be anywhere on YouTube. Like the very fact that you find my content compelling enough that you want to subscribe to me and keep up to what I do, I'm eternally grateful. You guys have no idea how grateful I am. That people actually like my content and are willing to keep up with me, you know, and watch that content as it releases. That's amazing. And even the bigger my channel gets, I'm still humble, and I'll always remain humble, because I realize without the fans, and without people watching your videos, there really is no point, and you are nothing. So thank you guys for your continued support, and this only inspires me to continue to produce more videos, and more videos are definitely coming to you guys within the next few months or so. Within the next few months or so. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be packed. Let's see if we can get to 200 subscribers together. Yeah. Anyways, another person I want to thank is my best friend Eric Q, otherwise known as KinRaiQ on YouTube, or Fusion Storm Raiden, whatever you want to call him. Eric, if you're watching this video right now, I just want you to know that you're a great friend, not only a great best friend, but just a great guy to hang around with. You've always been very supportive of me. You've always stuck up for me. You're a great partner, a great friend, and you've always, been honest with me. I couldn't ask for a better friend, a better partner, and just an overall better a human being. He's really awesome. You're really awesome, and you have no idea how grateful I am of not only our partnership, but our friendship. I mean, if you go watch the guy's videos, and I'll leave a link to his channel. It, I'll leave a link to his channel in the description down below so you guys can see it. It's a great channel. Not only is the guy super talented, with his art and his animation, but if you ever get to meet him in person, he's a truly great guy, and just great to be around. And that's why I think the partnership with Fusion Echo works so well, and why he gets honorary credit in my videos as the Master Wizard of Awesome for Fusion Storm Entertainment, is because he truly deserves it. And he was really one of the first allies that I had on YouTube, and that's always very important. And it's great to not only have a friend on the internet, but in real life as well, that is always willing to support you and is down to help you out no matter what the reason is. So thank you, Eric. You are so awesome. You have no idea. And hope we can have many more years of friendship, laughter, and awesomeness. Another person I want to thank is Rainen Kairumi fan 97. Yeah, sorry. Another person I want to thank is Morgan McCauley, aka Rainen Kurumi fan 97. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Sonic Knight 64. She's also another good friend that I've had on YouTube for a while. And she actually gave me the idea to use a YouTube video downloader. She actually suggested it to me. She's like, oh, why don't you use a downloader? And back then, because I was inept as hell, I had no idea what a YouTube video downloader was. So it took me a few years to get around to actually using it. But once I did, it's an absolute godsend, for getting clips, for videos, or whether it be rants or any other type of series on my channel. It's been very helpful. So thank you, Morgan, for that. She's a great friend. We've talked many times on YouTube and Skype and all that jazz. She's a great gal, great friend. Again, has always been really supportive of me and has given me a lot of ideas and again suggested the YouTube video downloader. You know, her voice may be a little bit different, so to speak, but I think that's what adds to the charm about her is that unique voice because it's kind of almost childlike, but I feel like that's what I guess sucks me into the videos because and she has far better editing qualities than she has far better editing than what I could produce. It blows me out of the water, but yeah. Thank you so much for your support in my videos and giving me ideas and helping me to improve and get better. You have no idea how grateful I am to you for that, and you're a great friend, and again, I hope for many more years of friendships on the interwebs. So thank you for that. Uh, you know, you um, I also want to thank Dark Gumin Rants, aka Alex. And he's definitely always been my, so to speak, my harshest critic, so to speak. He's definitely not been afraid to tell me if my videos have sucked or are not good or this or that. And while that may be annoying to some people, to have somebody that's just policing your videos, telling you what's, this and that, I always find it very helpful because it lets me know, whether my videos, whether my content is good enough, whether I'm making the right moves, whether I'm making good points or whatever. So I look at it as constructive criticism stuff that can only help me make my videos better. And that's what you really have to look at it if you're going to really have a serious sort of career on YouTube doing this. Is that you have to learn to accept constructive criticism because without constructive criticism, how are you going to get better? You can't surround yourself with yes men because your ideas may not always be the best. So you ought to be willing to let's have somebody let you know whether or not your ideas are any good or not. And that's what he seems to do. And he's generally, he's a good guy. I've talked with him on Skype quite a few times. We actually collaborated on a video. It's called Two Guys, two videos where we looked at it was like One Man, One Jar, I think, or whatever it was called, and the BME Pain Olympics. He made me watch that. I'll leave a link to those videos in the description down below so you can watch it. They're absolutely hilarious, and I really enjoyed doing that collaboration with them. Yeah. And again, he's been supportive of my videos. He's giving me a lot of constructive criticism. And overall, I think he's a good guy to be around. He's certainly an ally whose opinions that I trust very much so. So, Alex, if you're watching this, man, I'm giving you a shout out. You're an awesome guy, even with all the harsh constructive criticism, but I do appreciate it because it helps me make my videos better. And overall, it's beneficial to you guys, my Space Rangers, because you get more awesome content out of that. So thank you, Alex. Um, and and I guess the one more person I want to thank is Zach Nelson, aka Zach Production One, who I featured in my Elysion rant, and I shouted him out, and we've actually talked a few times. He's a very nice guy. He's a YouTube vlogger, and that episode, the Young Hero Salutes episode on him will be out tomorrow, so look out for that. But yeah, he's definitely a cool guy. He's probably one of the nicest people that I've met on YouTube. He generally has that sort of nice guy approach about him, and that he's definitely not stuck up or snobbish like some YouTube vloggers tend to be. I'm not saying all, but some of them tend to be very kind of stuck up, and just YouTube users in general. But he's totally not that at all. He's super nice, super cool. He's definitely somebody that I could hang around with for like a good few hours and just shoot the shit and have a good time, you know. Um, yeah, and he also recommended me Donald Trump by Mac Miller, which is awesome, by the way. Thank you very much, Zach. Uh, yeah, and don't worry, that Salute episode is coming tomorrow, so you'll definitely see it and all that. But yeah, and basically to all the bigger YouTubers, ranters, and commentators that I've met, people like Youngblood Fantasy 91 and Realm Wars and like Just Some Random Geek and Mr. Repsion and Undertaker Reed and all those other ones, all some of the big name YouTubers I met. You have no idea how starstruck I was to actually meet you guys. I mean, just even being in the same Skype chat as you was um, it was amazing, and just seeing people that are, I guess you could say, masters of their class, and being in the same room as them is amazing. Especially Youngblood Fantasy 91, who featured my comment in his rant on Andrew the Soldier Hog, and acknowledged me on Skype, which is absolutely amazing. So again, Youngblood Fantasy 91, if you're watching this, and any of the other bigger name YouTubers that are ranters and commentators, thank you so much. You're awesome. Your content is awesome, and you have no idea how much you featuring or my comment in your video really inspired me. It was amazing, and how flattered I am for that. But really, that's all I gotta say. Again, thank you to my Space Rangers. Thank you to my friends on YouTube. And like, as long as people keep watching these videos, I will continue to produce more awesome content for you guys. I will never stop doing this. It's a stress reliever. It's helped my life. And I can't wait to take this YouTube thing even farther. Let's see if we can make it to 200 subscribers together. But that's it. That's all I gotta say. This is ThatKidDouglas, aka Hero, signing out. Deuces. Stay frosty and keep it real.